the poll we did had a, well, I was going to say a very clear result. That's not exactly true. A one vote difference between another randomizer or Kingdom Hearts 3. And this is only the technically third playthrough I'm doing of this game. I started a critical mode playthrough of this game a while ago on my own time. I never completed it because critical mode actually ends up being fairly difficult. I did not use summons in that one. I will be doing that in this one. We will not be using New Game Plus. So we will not have the selfie poses, which frankly, who cares? But we'll also not have the full array of every Keyblade in the game, except like 3 that I never unlocked. So we will not be using that. We will be going for critical mode because if nothing is randomized, we need to make things interesting some other way. This series is going to work, this should be fine, a little bit differently from how the randomizers and other Kingdom Hearts series I've done in the past worked. Because, simply speaking, we're going to keep in the cutscenes, that first and foremost. But simply speaking, the worlds in this game are ridiculously long. So I'm not going to do one world an episode. That would be insane. What I'm going to do is I'm going to record them one world at a time, then afterwards cut them up into separate episodes. So there's not going to be a... Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you have enjoyed this video. At the end of every single video, there's going to be an end screen, but it's not going to be the same as usual, just so that you know. And there is going to be a little bit of editing, because especially in critical mode, there's going to be a bit of downtime where I'm just fighting Heartless and I don't really have anything interesting to say, which will just be cut out. Also, the video will probably cut during this cutscene at some point, because I don't want to get copyright yeeted into hell. But mostly, other than the intro cutscene here, all the cutscenes in the game will stay in. This is mostly a story-based Let's Play. Let's just put it that way. And I'm very curious to play this game again. A couple of years at this point, right? After its initial release. Very curious to see how things might be relevant regarding things like Union Cross and the updates that came out after Kingdom Hearts 3. Towards the end of the Let's Play, I'm probably going to end up going for the Remind playthrough part of the final part of the game. Because I do kind of want to do that, but I don't want to do it twice in a row. So we'll probably just skip the actual final part of the game.
Have you heard of the ancient Keyblade War? Huh?
Go the route from the thingy.
Of course I have.
The DLC.
Long ago, Keyblade wielders waged a war over the ownership of light. Yeah, the Master's favorite story. I wonder what they planned on doing with Kingdom Hearts after making it appear. Who knows? I don't get why anyone would initiate a war. So, you know the Lost Masters?
After Remind, that line is more important.
They're the ones who started the Keyblade War. Never heard of them. Where'd you hear about that? Or, they're the ones for whom the war started. I'm not following you. You can drop the facade. Facade? On that land shall darkness prevail and light expire. A prospective Keyblade master should know this. If you say so. The gazing eye sees the fate of the world. The future. It's already been written.
Literally.
Really? I'm not so sure about that. Besides, who's to say I can't change it? And maybe light will prevail. Pretty confident. But things aren't in your favor.
Fucking love this chess match.
But unlike darkness, there is more to light than meets the eye. You might be surprised. Oh, I hope so.
Xehanort and Sora. Again, love the symbolism in that chess match. It's great. What is not so great is the copyright music that is about to play. So again, we're going to be skipping that little part of the introduction. I might just sit here and watch it because it's a damn good song and very, very well animated intro sequence as well. It's honestly the best intro sequence in the Kingdom Hearts series. I don't think anybody is going to want to fight me on that. Maybe? I don't know.
They can take your world. They can take your heart. Cut you loose from all you know. But if it's your fate, then every step forward will always be a step closer to home.
And bye. You see that thing on the top right there where it's not filled in? Sleeping Realm Theory. That's all I'm going to say about that. I'm probably going to talk about that more as we go along, because it was a very big deal when this game was initially released. And I think it actually got updated after Remind, didn't it? I think it did. Anyway, that is... Now that I've watched it again, that is the best Kingdom Hearts intro, music, and video. The render quality is amazing on it. The editing, the animation itself, everything about that is good. Like, it knows exactly when to give you a little bit of breathing room and then throw you right back into the chaos and the gorgeous, gorgeous animation. I fucking love it. Anyway, 7 hearts to save. Presumably, this is actually happening as you are making your way to the final world. I think that is not just a theory thing. I think that has been confirmed. This is Sora's journey after dying before making it to the final world, which is actually a very interesting thing that's at the beginning of the game, and that then gives credence to the entire theory of the Sleeping Realm theory, which is just false. Sorry, I love this theory, I love the amount of work that has gone into it, but it's just incorrect. Mostly. There are some things that don't make full sense, I am willing to admit that, but that's not the answer. Sleeping Realm is not the answer, I don't think, at least. And some things that they explain away as being part of the theory is easier explained otherwise. We'll get to that when we get to that. Anyway, what do you desire? I don't know what this actually does. Choose wisdom, choose vitality, or balance. So I'm assuming this is magic, strength, or HP, and, well, balanced. I'm gonna go for balanced because I have no idea what any of this means. Another thing is, I'm actually taking a bit of a quote-unquote risk. It's not a real big risk, but it's a bit risky from an analytics perspective doing this, because I can be fairly sure that if I do another randomizer, it's going to maintain the view count that the randomizer videos have been getting so far. This I can't be as sure about. There's a good chance that it'll still do decently well in views, because Birth by Sleep did decently well in views. I'm getting attacks, because of fucking course, I always am. There is a chance that this is just gonna absolutely bomb. So, do me a favor, leave a like and a comment on this video, and if you would like, keep up to date with the series, obviously. Maybe like share it to a person that you know likes Kingdom Hearts. Just like to share around this series and just give it a bit of a boost, because again, I'm a bit nervous about how this is actually going to do. Choose the Guardian, choose the Warrior, or choose the Mystic. This is definitely defense, strength, and magic. I'm gonna go with magic, just due to the sheer fact that, have you seen magic in Kingdom Hearts 3? It's overpowered as all hell. In critical mode you have less MP, which is definitely done to balance that out, but still being able to deal more damage with magic, which is already grossly overpowered, I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take that. I like that idea. So, just to be sure, if like a week or 2 weeks into this series I do notice I'm not saying if it doesn't do much better than the randomizer. I'm saying if it does significantly worse, I do reserve the right to just yeet this series and go back to the randomizer. Because I am a bit nervous about it. That's all I'm saying. Mostly this first episode especially, but maybe this first entire recording session is going to be me talking about the series itself. And we have the, what kind of adventure do you seek? Choose your playstyle. Usual adventure. Play without using the DLC premium menu. Easy adventure. Play using easy codes in the DLC premium menu. Use features like auto HP MP recovery for an easier game experience. Okay. Challenging adventure. We're gonna have to do that one, right? We're gonna have to do that one. Play using pro codes in the DLC premium menu. Use features like defense always being set to 0 for a more challenging game experience. No! No. No! That's a horrible idea. That is an absolutely horrible idea. Oh, this wasn't here the first time I played the game, obviously. Challenging adventure. Easy adventure. Usual adventure. I don't know. I really don't know. I also never knew that this combo actually exists. Wow. I kind of want to see what options we have. But I feel like we might actually need the easy adventure option. Or should we just go vanilla? I'm just going to go vanilla, just a middle route. It's no way in hell that I'm going to play the entire game at like level 1. Or I'm going to play the entire game with 0 defense, which is pretty much the same as level 1, but you can deal more damage, I guess. I'm just not doing that, and I also don't really want to give myself, like, make it easier for myself necessarily, because then I could have just done Proud mode. So let's just do vanilla critical mode. That seems like the best choice, but that was... that scared me for a moment, because now I'm going to be called out as a little bitch. Which, frankly, maybe a bit. I don't know why I'm not talking over this cutscene, by the way. Because this is a cutscene, so I can't just cut it away, technically speaking. But it's not one with dialogue, so I can just keep talking. So far, we're 17 minutes into this recording session, and that's the one thing about this game, is the water effects don't look particularly great. It just makes them look more like toys. Which in Toy Box, admittedly, sure, but it doesn't really happen in Toy Box. We actually get to fight a thing, and I don't need this. As much as Kingdom Hearts 3 has problems compared to 2, you're never gonna be on par with 2 again. Kingdom Hearts 2 is an amazing game. I still do like Kingdom Hearts 3's combat a lot. I've also been playing the Japanese version of these games for a while now, so getting used to circle and cross actually being on the buttons that they're at for the European version, that didn't make any grammatical sense, is gonna be a journey to get used to again. So yeah, I've talked about this a bit, especially in the last couple of episodes of the last randomizer I did. This is not a good time for me. I died at the tutorial boss. It's not even the first boss. I died at the tutorial. This is gonna be painful. This is gonna be hella painful. This is not gonna be good for me. But the floatier combat in Kingdom Hearts 3, it's not as floaty as it was in 0.2, but still more floaty than Kingdom Hearts 2 by quite a bit. I actually don't mind it that much, because getting up this high and just absolutely beating the shit out of Darkseid that way, you can't really do that in Kingdom Hearts 2. And while it's not necessarily better, it does make for more potentially epic showdowns. Like the final fight with Xehanort, I keep coming back to that as an example, just because I died. Just because the final fight against Xehanort, I never touched the ground after leaving it in that fight when I initially fought it for the first time. And I'm talking about the one where it's actually wielding the Keyblade, the X-Blade, the Kai Blade, the whatever blade, right? The actual final fight against Xehanort. Obviously, all the fights before that, you don't touch the ground because there's either water around you or like a hurricane or whatever the hell happens in that fight. So yeah, I actually kind of like the idea of I have air dash to start the game off with. I did not know that. I also like the idea that in Critical Mode this game does become a bit more Dark Soulsy. And I know that Dark Souls in the gaming sphere is often just used as a word to not have to say difficult. That's not exactly what I mean. I actually mean it becomes a bit more Dark Souls. It's not the Dark Souls of JRPGs, not by a long shot. And just because it is a difficult action RPG, does kind of by default make it more Dark Soulsy. But you actually, compared to easier Kingdom Hearts modes, right, where you can just where you can just kind of like keep smashing your Keyblade into the problem until it goes away, you can't really do that in Critical Mode. Because you actually have to wait for the patterns. I mean, I literally just did that. I'm good for that. I literally just kept ramming my Keyblade into Darkseid until I died. But I did die like 4 times doing that strategy. And when I started to pay attention a bit more to its patterns, things became significantly easier.
Xehanort, there are allies we must gather, acting now to rouse them from their slumber. We have discussed this before, Sora.
Yeah, we have.
Your Mark of Mastery exam was conducted in the hopes you would acquire the power to wake them.
For all the people who didn't play Ring
However,
Rock.
the darkness nearly took control of you, and your grasp of your new abilities leaves much to be desired. Furthermore, Xehanort nearly made you his vessel, and in the process stripped you of most of the power you had gained by then. I suspect you have already noticed this, correct? But first, you must regain all the strength you have lost. Perhaps it is foolish to expect a complete recovery, but it is absolutely vital you perfect one power, the power of waking, which you failed to master during your exam. There's someone who lost his strength and found it again. A true hero to whom you ought to pay a visit. Perhaps he can point you in the right direction.
Got it.
Master Yoshida.
You can count on us to take care of Sora.
I would have it no other way. I put Sora in your hands.
And don't forget, we'll keep an eye on you.
Oh, this is gonna be lots of fun.
It's not a vacation. Let's go! Count on us!
The thing Sora does there with the poses is likely to prevent having to use Hercules' name due to licensing. Which is a funny thing, because Hercules is just a mythical character. But because it's supposed to be Heracles in the Olympus version of it, they can't use that. Something like that.
What? I thought you knew.
Looks like all the old highways are closed. Didn't Master Yen Sid say that Sora should trust the guidance his heart gives?
Come on, Sora. Which way? Hey, would you get serious?
Give me a break. I'm trying. These things take time.
Well, since we've already been before, why don't you try picturing our friends like we're there?
Well,
Sorry, I got nothing. What did you expect?
May your heart be your guiding key.
Huh? What's that?
Master Yen Sid always said that, right before we went off on any of our real important adventures.
Really? Ring a bell?
See, this is a weird
Just
thing.
imagined it.
This is weird.
Heart
I'll
be my
admit that.
Guiding key.
I think it's just bad writing to introduce it this way, that phrase,
I got
but still. It is a weird scene where Goofy somehow remembers this phrase and supposedly Donald is supposed to remember it, but he doesn't. And then Goofy doesn't even know
All right.
if he heard it or he made it
Coliseum,
up, or...
Here we come.
And we know it's something that the Master of Masters says. Like, from that era of Keyblade wielders, so what the hell is up with that? Also, this says Kingdom Hearts 2.9. That could imply that everything we've done so far is 2.9, or everything we're about to do is 2.9. But we've already seen the logo for Kingdom Hearts 3, so... Again, Sleeping Realm
At
theory,
long
it's
last,
weird.
The time had come. The planets were edging into perfect alignment. And the plan Hades devised 18 years ago was about to reach fruition. The Fates had predicted this very future, the day he would seize control of Olympus and rule over all the cosmos. Hades' previous attempts, using Terra, Cloud, and Auron to advance his plans for conquest, had failed. The hour was not yet right. But now the planets were aligned, and nothing could possibly go wrong. A wave of darkness slanced down from their celestial rank. One by one, Hades freed the Titans from their prison. Some of them, the same monstrosities that Sora and his friends had already fought and bested before.
Technically, both of those are
The
optional
Titan
bosses for
and his
Sora.
longing for vengeance against Zeus reinvigorated. Hades began his attack on Olympus.
But I guess those fights are canon. I think the Sephiroth fight also is canon, actually. But does that mean the Kurt Ziza fight and the Phantom fight are also canon? The Xemnas fight is definitely canon in Kingdom Hearts 1. Because Xemnas mentions it to Roxas and says he looks a lot like you, which I still want to believe means that he's seen Ventus and not Roxas or Sora, because Sora doesn't look anything like Roxas. Anyway, that's an entirely different discussion.
Huh? No fanfare? Burp.
Nope. Looks like we missed the Colosseum.
By quite a bit. Because now we have an actual world.
Open the gate.
I was a little off again. Sorry. We'll find him. But we need to go.
The mountain.
Yeah. Up is the usual direction.
Well, never hurts to have your head in the clouds.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hey, we're leaving.
I forgot how great this game actually looks, graphically speaking. Like, aside from the lighting effects and just like the general...
Wait, where am I going?
Shut up, Sora. Just like the general art direction of the game. Like, especially in cutscenes, you can really tell that the models for Sora, Donald, and Goofy in that order. And these Heartless as well, they look so very well done and well made, and they're just generally so crisp, and I fucking love it, okay? This game looks gorgeous. For all of the problems I might have with this game, and believe me, I have some problems with this game does look just drop that gorgeous. It is a really fancy looking game. That was an instant kill by a large body. Like, I didn't even have a chance. I probably should have done prepare and fight, or prepare and retry, so that I can have my shortcut menu have magic. Until I get cured, this is gonna be rough. I don't know when you get cured. I just realized I have no idea when I get cured. That could be problematic. That definitely could be problematic. Also, I can't string together a combo of magic, which also potentially problematic. Because you are not hitting me again. No, sir. You will do no such thing as hitting me. Meanwhile, I also don't hit the... No. No. Again, thank you, Donald. We actually worked together there. That felt real weird. Donald actually did a thing that was useful. That never happens. Donald, how do you have magic that I... Oh, because I lost my power. That makes sense. There's actually a story context. That's one other thing I love about Kingdom Hearts. It's a little bit overdone at times. I don't know why you're red. But it does scare me quite a bit. You know what? I'm not going to take any risks. I'm just going to wait for my MP to reach out. Or for you to kill them. That also works. That's one thing I really like about Kingdom Hearts as well. Is Kingdom Hearts actually gives you reasons as to why your character gets reset to level 1 every single game. It's kind of like Metroid in that regard, right? Metroid also does that. But Kingdom Hearts is much more of a story-based game, so it makes a lot of sense that Kingdom Hearts would do that. Okay, customize. Shortcut set A. Magic, fire, water. Let's see. Actually, we probably want to have potions on X. Seems like a good idea. Then water on square. Fire on circle, and then ether on triangle, maybe, for when it's really needed. But definitely triangle is gonna be thunder. And potion is gonna definitely change into cure when we get it. But that's gonna be a while away from now. So where the hell do we go next? AP come on! I'm not even playing the randomizer. Why are you giving me AP boosts? That's the thing you do in the randomizer. Stop giving me... I'm probably going to need the AP boost. That being said, actually, I did gain a new ability, didn't I? I also... Wow. Reduce MP cost by 1 each successive magic cast. I'm definitely going to want to have that. And I only have enough AP. I'm probably going to need to get rid of an ability to be able to equip that. Yeah. No. I'm not going to equip it yet. I will equip it as soon as I can, but I'm not going to unequip any of the base abilities Sora get. That's just insane to do. Again, the textures could be a bit higher resolution at certain points.
I think we might be going in circles.
It looks gorgeous.
Sora?
Did I make a turn at the wrong rock? Hey, Hercules! Where are you?
Seems nothing like the place you were at before. Also, you went up a fucking mountain cliff thingy. How the hell can you be going in circles? You've only been going up. Yeah, you might have been going in a circle, but you're also going up the mountain. So eventually you'll reach a new point. You've been reaching new points. You people are stupid. That's all. You people are very stupid.
All right, I know I dotted my I's, crossed my T's, zeroed the hero. So what gives? Who could possibly be trying to give me a migraine by yodeling that Yutz's name?
Really? Hades?
It's just you. Oy vey.
It's just us? Even for you, that's cold.
Don't forget, I can always turn up the heat!
Wait, if Hades is here, then where's her?
What is everyone's infatuation with that stone? You know what, never mind. Never mind, I'm cool, I'm good. Because Wonder Boy will be out of my hair soon enough.
So you're up to no good again!
Of course he is.
You bet!
Oh, easy. What is this, Sparta? Kind of on a schedule. Don't have time to toss around the old fire and brimstone. The whole cosmos is basically waiting for me to, you know, conquer it.
Poor Hades. He thinks he can actually pull it off this time.
Where are my titans? Show me your power!
Maybe he can. Rolling up.
Love the breeze.
And there they go. This game really likes Blood and Sora off mountains.
That's what I'm sailing.
And I don't like when Sora gets blown off a mountain, because it means that I'm going to have to climb that mountain again. At least this time it's not as bad as in Arendelle. Arendelle is going to be... Oh, those episodes
right
are going to be
where I left.
wild.
No biggie. Nice work, boys. So, back to the whole cosmic coup thing? Really? Are you kidding? Jeez Louise. Seriously, when it rains, it pours. Okay, who's the new pest?
Hey now, that ain't no way to say hello, especially to your old friends.
Ah, perfect. Now I gotta put up with you too. Funny, I don't remember you doing me any memorable favors. So, you can keep your Heartless this time. I'm going back to my original plan, all right? So, toodaloo. Exits that away. Hey, it was great seeing ya. Happy trails!
We are not here for you. I have my own business to attend to. All I need to know is if there is a distinctive black box somewhere in this world.
Black box, huh? Black box, black box, black box. Wait. Don't tell me. You're after the one Zeus hit on Earth?
Possibly. If I were, where might it be?
I love how this entire game for Maleficent is just red herring after red herring, by the way. She's just after the box from Union Cross, or well, back cover, really. And she just gets strung along. Every other Disney film apparently has a box in it as well. It's amazing. Seeing these cutscenes actually makes me realize that the potential Disney Plus Kingdom Hearts series, that'd be real good looking. They could just make that an Unreal Engine. They probably wouldn't for licensing and legal reasons. They can just make it in this engine, and I would watch this as a TV show.
See? Found him.
Yeah, I guess this counts.
Get me down!
They probably wouldn't do it actually just in Unreal 4. They probably would do it in something a little bit more heavy, because if it's pre-rendered, might as well, right?
You guys are here. Sora, Donald, Goofy. You literally dropped in. Gotta say, I'm impressed.
Thanks!
Like the catch.
Yeah, thanks, Herc. But what's going on?
Take a guess. Starts with an H.
Ah, I get the picture. Actually, we bumped into the H-Stir on the way here.
He said something about conquering the whole cosmos.
All of it, huh? Nice of him to show a little self-restraint. Well, whatever he's planning, I'll send him running back across the Styx.
That's our Herc.